Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is your host Mr. Singh. NEO, ticker symbol NIO NEO. Folks, what a month we've been having, actually months we having in terms of breaking the lows of below $4 and even coming at $3.71 and making some recovery. But lot of investors are worried about it. What's going on with NEO? Why is pulling back? And we have a lot to cover today. I know there's some really pissed off traders right here on NEO. I don't blame you guys. Absolutely, I do not blame you guys because this company is one of the top visions company in terms of EV, the production they have done in China as well as Europe. But we are not. We are seeing opposite, right? So we're gonna talk on the technical side a little bit later because technical analysis do not lie. I have a couple of news gonna cover. Then I'm gonna come back and talk on the technical side. So don't go anywhere. We definitely have a lot to cover, folks. So one of the article I want to share with you guys, neo investors may be waiting for the EV makers mass market offering coming next month. China is the largest automotive in the world and has been a clearly adopter of EV vehicles, but the competitive is growing. On one Wall Street analyst thinks this could have been more painful for investors in Chinese EV NEO. The equity research analyst Eugene Herschel isn't bullish on NEO stock, but he doesn't think it has dropped too far. He rates neutral, and he sees the price coming back to $5 over the 12 months, and this could be a gain of 30% from the investors level. Definitely that is not my target. This stock company, it is bound to be a $50 company, but we know what's holding up. NEO's operating expense was high and they are not profitable. They are not coming close to be profitable. Once on the next earnings, which I absolutely be amazed to see NEO's going to do that, which is going to be in Q3 and rather in Q4, we're going to see NEO making profitable or close to making profitable. Then you'll see the raise of the stock. Yes, folks, this is unfortunately the news that I wanted to share with you guys. But I know some of you guys, well, how this company can survive. Well, when you have a backup of Chinese government and Abu Dhabi investors, you can go as far as you want because they will create a brand. NEO is creating a brand where not everybody is aware in the world yet, right? Tesla is a well-known company, and for example, they have been saving and producing and selling cars in all different parts of the countries, and that's why the stock price is where it is right now. Well, we know the market cap for NEO is $6 billion, and now we are sitting at our low of 52-week, right? Which I'm going to talk a little bit later on the next article. NEO ET7 has 150 kilowatts battery, achieves of 1070 kilometer range in the real life range. NEO tests its ET7's range with 150 kilowatt battery on 3 routes and latest achieving 1070 kilometer and 1062 kilometer and 1046 kilometer respectively. NEO's ET7 semi-solar battery pack achieved the real world range up to 1070 kilometers, and the data was released on that. So this is one of the game changer. You know, most of the EVs companies do have a good range, right? In US we do in miles, where you have range from 260, right, all the way to 400 if you're looking at range. I do own a Tesla Y model, on is a EV. Love to have NEO. Unfortunately, we don't have a range of NEO options in US, and I do love the style of NEOs, and especially the battery swap, and also you can use it in the supercharge station. But I do own a Tesla Y model, and I love the EV vehicles. You know, it's very environmental friendly. The charges in US is absolutely everywhere you can go. I have made trips such as all the way up to 3-hour drive, and love it. I have no concerns of using EV vehicles. I love to see NEO and love to get the hands on NEO. That is my nose goal, and definitely I'm going to share the video once I do that. That is in my radar as well. So this is a big changer because it's a long range. What is the fear of people buying EV is not enough chargers, the range. The range is that, right? In US, you can go every other exit. You'll see a gas station where you feel comfortable filling up your car. You have options. Where is charging in a car it is very different because you really have to find where the chargers are and kind of plan your destination and the routes throughout that. So having this long ranger like that, it is a big time game changer for any kind of separates from other company as well. So good to know, good to see that Neo's vision is still growing as fast. So Neo, Xpeng, Baidu are trading near 52 lows, which Chinese stock has more upside. Neo and Xpeng, Baidu are among the notable experience. You can clearly see that Xpeng is sitting at $7.48. I always thought that Xpeng will never beat the price, but there are. Baidu is sitting at $94. The volume on Neo is absolutely crazy. 56 used to be this over 100 million shares used to be trade cap. It is, you can see Neo's is about 8.2 billion, whereas Xpeng is 7, and whereas Baidu is about 33 billion. And we just hit the low. We just hit the low yesterday on $3.71, and now the high of 52 is $16, which the room for upside is 331%. So Neo currently is one of the ones, it has potential of upside of 311%. So something to keep an eye. Absolutely game changer. We know about, has recently revealed the 2024 ET sedan and ES7 in Beijing International Automotive Expedition, signaling a commitment advancing manufacturing. So Neo's growth level is there. What is holding up is the profitability, with this company has been struggling. And once they've figured it out, and once the cost goes down because of high inflation in the world right now, Neo is going to be game changer. And I know people are being frustrated because seeing the price of Neo right now is very disheartening, right? So that is something to keep an eye. So on the technical, this is a 1 month chart. But before I shift the gear, I'm going to go back to the 5-day chart. Clearly see that we broke our $4.31 and making lower highs. So came to the low right here at $3.71, kind of broke through, trading above the moving average on the 5-day, kind of doing some recovery. And now on the 1 month, well, ILC easily getting rejected. What do I mean by that? If you're not familiar with my chart, my blue line, which is my 60-day EMA, my pink line is the beautiful 200-day EMA. We are trading below, and you can see time and time we get tested. We come back, we get rejected, act as a support temporary, and got rejected. So the price that we're looking on the Neo is sitting at $3.79, which today closed at $3.91, even though after market we're trading a little below. You can clearly see that it's going to come back and get rejected, unfortunately, if it doesn't hold up. If we break out, well, the moving average is right there, which is going to be $4.31. That is going to be a breakout of indication of uptrend. But right now, it is kind of doing a recovery mode because time and time we have done it. When we came below of $4.31, we went high of $4.78, and then we pull back. And that is a roller coaster ride with Neo. Shifting the gear to the 3 months, where we at, clearly see that now we are on the new trading low platform. Means you won't be surprised to see $3.49 and $4.31. You will be the two moving average. And if we break out the $4 around that mark, you can see that the blue line, which is my 60-day moving average, it is sitting right up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up the chart. There, what are the resistance level now? It clearly is going to be those moving average, which going to be our resistance level sitting right up here. That is going to be our resistance. We got to break this moving average sitting at $4.12, and then the highs of $4.61 is going to be the two moving average. RSI has kind of been going to the oversold territory and now came back. You can still clearly see that volume predicts price. The volume is right there, and it is all the sell proportion only. Shifting the gear to the 1 year. What we got to do, because we are on the low of 1 year, and I wanted to share with you guys what are the key levels to look at, keep an eye moving forward on the 1 year, and why do I see it's coming back, right? Well, more on that. So you can clearly see that if I expand this chart, the next one is sitting at $3.41. Then the lows of you seeing all the way to $2.11. If it falls to that level, I know some of you guys must be really kicking yourself, hating me right now by saying it, but I keep things real. I do keep things real with Neo. What is the downtrend of Neo is coming through, and you can clearly see that we're getting rejected all these moving averages and pulling this price down. I gotta go all the way back. That is going to be the 5-year that we're going to be going back all the way right up here, which is all the way to 2020 that we're going to be looking at it. And this is going to be the moving average we're looking at it, which is going to be $2.11, which I am going to have this technical analysis drawn as well. And there's another resistance. You can clearly see that is sitting right up here at $3.05. And then you have right here at $2.22. So next one stop is going to be $3, roughly about $3, but I'm going to have it $2.92. And then the lows of $2.11. I have to go all the way to 2020 in order to do that. Clearly see that when we had this jump, we went high off all the way to $15. And now what we're seeing is absolutely heartbreaking to see how NEO is performing. And it is absolutely a downtrend right here. Has to find its settlement ground. Has to start trading sideways in order to be in confirmation on it. Earnings coming up, and that is a lot of first start. The market has been impacted with the interest rate cut in America. You can clearly see that right now. Everything apart from Mara that was okay, but you can clearly see that how SPY 500 has been broken through the moving average of 200-day moving average. And that is something to keep an eye, because that is an alarming rate that is dropping. A lot of fear in the market, a lot of unsteadity in the market has arose right now because of interest rate cuts. But now, when I saw this on the SPY 500, means more pain to come. So have a plan. Have a plan. Not saying go buy the shares right now or any stocks you're looking at it. I'm not a financial advisor. This is what I'm going to be doing it, and also started doing it. Careful, we're coming to an approach where it's going to be a massive loading zone coming up for all the stocks. Pretty much you're looking at it. Depends what kind of stock that you invested on. But the stocks like Mara, NEO, XPeng, Plug, Tesla, I can keep going it. It's coming to a very critical role or critical support point. If it breaks through again, means more pains to come. So a bad news, I know, but I keep things real with you guys, folks. I do share my technicalness and my knowledge, what I see on the stock price, because my money is invested as well. But stay tuned for the next video coming up. Sorry for apologies for not doing the videos on the weekend due to family emergency. Got it back yesterday and started doing all my videos back again. And I see your pain. I definitely see your pain. I've been there, have done that, experienced it, everything. But just matter of time with NEO. But have a plan when you want to load more shares, which are the key levels that I discussed on NEO. Right here, definitely $3.49, and even the low of $2.98 is another level to keep an eye. So, folks, here you go. That is what I have for NEO for today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the wonderful week. Please subscribe below. Don't forget to comment down below. Love to hear thoughts on NEO. I know it's hurtful. I know it's paining, but I'm here. I can help you to guide any questions you have. Thank you once again for watching it, and please don't forget to subscribe.